Well, hello, Libra, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your 2026 monthly tarot reading for January. And I want to wish all of you a Happy New Year. Now, these readings are for your sun, moon, and rising signs, and a very big thank you to all my subscribers for supporting my channel all year long. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Now let's see what the cards are indicating for January 2026. And as always, these are general readings which will not resonate with everyone. So first off, Libra, I kind of dove into 2026 a few days ago and pulled a card for each sign. You received the Major Arcana card, the High Priestess. This is going to be the theme for you for 2026. Now, 2026 in itself is the year of the fire horse, but this is the theme, this is the energy, and possibly what can be taking place all year long. So with the High Priestess, it's things are... with it being related to the moon, things are working behind the scenes. You have to have a keen eye this year, Libra, to see what's actually going on. The High Priestess is all about following your intuition, really tuning into your third eye chakra, your perception on things, keeping your scales in balance, but there is unlimited potential available for you. So that's what's kind of working behind the scenes. It will be released in divine timing, and you need to be there to take advantage of it, Libra. So every month we're going to bring this back out and see where you're at. Free will can make it work for you, or it can work against you if you're passing on possibly an opportunity by not seeing it. So having a keen eye and trusting your gut instincts for 2026. So let's see what crystal is coming through for January. Oh, sure, fluorite. Natural beauty and authenticity. Be yourself as God made you, naturally attractive and lovable inside and out. Fluorite is very good for focus, and you're going to need that this year. For when the right time, the opportunity arises, it's going to come out in divine timing. You're not going to know exactly when. And this is actually the fluorite crystal. Very, very good for focus and keeping your eye on the ball, so to speak. All right, we're going to see what message Archangel Michael has for you for January. So what does Libra need to hear? What's the message for Libra? Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. Again, another indication of your theme for the year of 2026. Trust your gut instincts, trust what you're seeing, don't second guess yourself. It's what you're looking for is coming in ways that you didn't expect. So you have to have, again, a keen eye, especially this month. I did pull out the Spirit Animal deck, which I will be using in the monthly readings for 2026. So let's see. Oh, my goodness. That was Butterfingers. Let's try that again. Let's see what's the message. What spirit animal is coming out for Libra? What message? There we go. We have Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. Okay, with this message is saying that something's not going to make sense to you. You're just going to have to trust your gut instinct. As they're saying, divine detours. It can be that, here's an example that's coming right off the top of my head. Let's say you're going, there's a job opening up at your company and you really want it, you apply for it, and possibly for whatever reason you are stunned that you didn't get the opportunity. That's a divine detour because something even better is coming along that you don't know yet. This is about divine timing, and trusting in your instincts and knowing that there's things going on behind the scenes that you don't have privy to. So it's coming through in ways you don't expect. So it can be blessings in disguise. You get passed up for one opportunity only to have another come in. Let's see what the money manifestation message is. Oh, wow. This one flew out. Obligations. You have some prior contracts or commitments that still need to be fulfilled before you can completely move on to the next stage of your journey. Okay. That kind of just says it like it is. So there's an indication with that message that certainly you need to tie up loose ends. I'm just going to say tie up loose ends, commitments. You need to see things through. And I wouldn't hold off too long on this. Get things in order, in place, and complete. Because you're going to have, your prayers are going to be answered and you need to be ready. You don't want to be bogged down with obligations. All right, Libra. I am going to pull a 9-card spread. It's going to be the beginning, the middle, and the end of the month. I'm going to see what's coming through. Messages and guidance for Libra for January, please. It's coming through for Libra. My goodness. That card flipped out. It was like, yep. In case you didn't see it. Major Arcana card, the Sun. You're taking center stage, front and center stage. So you got to be ready. Got to be ready here. Focused. We have the Three of Swords. And this is where I think maybe at the beginning of the month, there's going to be blessings in disguise. And you've got the King of Rods. It might even be a leadership position, something where you're taking the lead, taking center stage. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. Oh, this is in regards to either your finances or your job. We have the Eight of Swords. Certainly feeling trapped. The King of Pentacles. Wow. The King of Swords. That's 3 kings. You've got a lot of very influential people around you that can make things happen this month, Libra. And you have the Ace of Rods. That's your last card. Bottom of the deck, the overall energy. Now we have the Seven of Swords. And I don't feel this so much as somebody really, yeah, it can be. You've got the Three of Swords here. It can be somebody is a big disappointment to you. They might have been doing something behind the scenes, and that might have made you miss an opportunity. The example I was giving, you might miss one opportunity, but there's one even better coming through by end of month. So there could be something in the beginning of the month where you're front and center stage here. Look at this. Just something's being illuminated, in your path. And remember I said, have that keen eye all year long, but especially in January. And so front and center stage, this is, I almost feel like there's something that's coming through that you thought you had it. It could be purchasing a house. It could be getting a job. It could be someone that maybe you had your eye on and you were going to ask them out and you thought for sure they would say absolutely, sure. So here you are in all your glory. And then we have the Three of Swords. And I pick up pure disappointment. Kind of breaks your heart. Pure disappointment. With the sword, it's your mindset. So it's really affecting how you're looking at things. There is huge disappointment here, and I can see that. You've got the Seven of Swords playing out in the background. There could be someone that is working behind the scenes, not in your favor. Now, the King of Rods, I feel, can be a Leo individual around you, and you have 3 kings here. So by end of month, people will be seeing things clearly. I feel that the King of Rods has made a choice. It can be in the workplace where a decision has been made by this individual and you are just heartbroken by it, but no need to worry because there's a full moon on the 3rd. And remember, this could be your block. There's obligations, there's prior commitments, something that you need to wrap up and complete. That is January 3rd is the full moon. So that ties in with these obligations. So I wouldn't wait too long if this really resonates with you, that you have things that need to get finalized or taken care of. Do that. And again, don't worry. Trust in the divine detours. So there can be something right out of the gate that you're very disappointed with in January. And somebody could be making a decision, choosing another person, whether it's, choosing a different buyer that gives an offer for a house, or, a different person that applied for the same job that you did, something of that nature. Certainly the 3 of Swords can be someone around you that you find out was doing something behind your back. But let's move on. This is how it's coming in. You think you have something in place, but you do not. And it's blessings in disguise. Trust in the divine detours. Okay? And certainly wrap up these obligations. That's a block. We have the 2 of Pentacles. So now, you can see the ships. There's a disruption, of course, because you're upset with something that's going on either in the workplace, in the family, or something you're trying to accomplish, like purchasing a car, purchasing a home. And there's just something is not going through, is what I'm picking up. So 2 of Pentacles can be juggling your money, your finances at this time. But front and center, look at this. Page of Pentacles. There is a new opportunity, an idea coming through. There's messages of kind of, wait, there's something better. There's something more. That's the words they're telling me. Even though, and that's front and center. That's in the middle of your reading. Even though you have the 8 of Swords, because of the disappointment, maybe right out of the gate, and because you might have been looked over because you have other obligations, that this King of Rods might have picked somebody else, maybe for a project or to head up a team, whatever the case may be. You need to get rid of these obligations. So now you're feeling a bit stuck, but this is an illusion. Again, it's kind of the best way I can say, the divine detour is blessings in disguise. So we have the 8 of abundance here. So you have plenty of opportunities to break free of this energy. This is feeling like you don't have any options, that maybe you were passed over, but it is an illusion. It's not real. This individual can take the blindfold off, is very loosely bound, and the swords actually can work in her favor to cut those ties. So there are options, but because of there might be a disappointment, being passed up, or not seeing an opportunity because of obligations. You've got your nose down. Remember, that message that came through was to have a keen eye. Last week, though, your hard work, your gifts, your talents are paying off in a big way. So here is that surprise with the King of Pentacles. Here is the blessings coming in. And now we've got the King of Swords coming in. Swift action. Look at the gleam on this sword. This was meant for you. There's an opportunity. Something new is coming in towards the end of the month. when you thought you were being passed up. And you've got this beautiful Ace of Rods. This is an opportunity. This is a new start, new beginnings. This could be being able to move ahead, move forward. I see so much of movement. You could be moving, getting the house of your dreams, getting out of a situation. That certainly, can be getting rid of whatever these prior commitments or contracts, getting out of a situation. So this is an opportunity coming in more towards the end of the month, Libra. So if you're looking for a job and you thought you had one, there's something even better. This is a much, much better opportunity for you coming up. And I know you're thinking there might not, you have no other options. You're at the end of your rope, so to speak. But with the Pentacles, there's something more. It's playing out in the background. You're unaware of it. And then it appears. And the King of Pentacles is coming in. It's Taurus's card in energy. It's something that it can be very much related to getting a job or getting a second source of income. For some of you, it might be picking up some part-time work, or if you work on your own, on contract, you might say, maybe finishing up one contract so that you can take advantage of what this King of Pentacles is bringing in. But the King of Swords is now seeing the path forward. There's an opportunity there. You don't have to worry about who's been doing what, whatever, behind your back, because you've got a better thing coming. A better thing coming. Your prayers are being answered, but coming in a form you didn't expect. So that's the biggest thing to remember for the month of January when this kind of energy hits. Well, Libra, that's the messages for the month. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending you love and abundance. Make it a great month.